What's going on, Assassins? It's Starkshard of the YouTube Assassin. And I keep getting every single update the same questions. People want to know, are we getting Hooded Combat? Are we getting New Game Plus? Well, I'm going to tell you, we're not getting New Game Plus. And I'm going to explain to you why we're not getting New Game Plus. Number one, they did say in an interview that they're going to do it at the end of the entire cycle. So, whenever we get our last DLC or expansion, because I do feel like they're going to do another expansion like they did with Dawn of Ragnarok. A couple of people really are upset. They want to know why there's no Season Pass 2. Why do I have to pay $40 with the next expansion? Is it going to be another $40? Most likely it will be another expansion. It will be $40. And it will be the same as Dawn of Ragnarok, where they're promising 30, 40 hours of gameplay and everybody's beating it in 12. So, that being said, I want you guys to understand, again, they are not going to give you New Game Plus until the very, very end of this game cycle. Now, the reason that I bring this up is because, again, whenever new patch notes come out, whenever a new update comes out, people ask me this question. The same thing for, and it's not even out yet, update 1.52. Everybody's already asking me, are we going to get New Game Plus? No, we're not going to get New Game Plus. They're not going to do it. They're going to wait until maybe a month after the next expansion, the very last expansion, or even like a festival or something, and then they'll put that in there. Now, what does that say for the future of this game? I honestly don't know. I don't know that they're going to do the festivals, for the rest of the game's life cycle. That would be amazing if they did that, because other games do that. The Origin still has their weekly reset where you get to fight different gods. So, I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't know. At the same time, Odyssey used to have where we would have every once in a while a full month where we're fighting either a different mercenary every day or battling a different ship every day, and they alternated the weeks. So week 1 of the month, all mercenaries. Week 2 of the month, all ships. 3, all mercenaries. 4, all ships. And then they would go back to the regular schedule. So I don't know. I haven't seen that since Valhalla came out. I don't know that Odyssey will ever do that. Honestly, it would be welcome because people are still playing Odyssey, and that would just be amazing and fun. But I don't know when it comes to Valhalla. I don't know if they're going to do that. They are instituting a bunch of stuff now that they should have done at the beginning of the game's life cycle, like the armory, the ability to change, have loadouts. That should have been done like day one. It was kind of an afterthought in Odyssey, and that's forgivable because, they decided, hey, listen, we're going to do this now. We're going to set this up. We're going to make this happen. And again, like I said, that's forgivable. But in a video that I did yesterday, I said I expected Valhalla to be the best of both Origins and Odyssey. And I don't know why they're stretching this out. I really don't. I could see if the loadouts were a new concept, but it's not a new concept. This is something they did in Odyssey. In Odyssey, it was a new concept. And again, I could forgive them that because at that time they didn't think of it. But you knew in Valhalla that you were going to have multiple gear sets, and people would want to change their outfits immediately or on the fly, and you're doing it in year 2? In year 2, you're doing it, and we're halfway through year 2. It's not making sense. But then again, like I've said, in the beginning, I was very, very happy with Valhalla. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was a return to form. We had shields. We had the hidden blade. But they're not doing what the players want. We've been asking since day one: hooded combat, loadouts, new game plus, all kinds of stuff. Why are you doing it towards the end of the game's life cycle? You're punishing your current players, but you're rewarding people who haven't even played the game yet. Sometime, somewhere, there's going to be somebody who has never played an Assassin's Creed game, or that just couldn't afford to buy Valhalla until it was like 10, $20. You know? And they're going to get all the benefits that we should have gotten all along. I don't care that they introduce, like the tombs later, that they introduce mastery challenges here and there, that they introduce river raids here and there. I don't care about that because, believe it or not, that was innovative. That was absolutely amazing that they decided we're going to drop these here and there so that way, you're able to play it, you're able to do these things. I'm expecting a Tombs Part 2. I'm expecting a River Raids Part 3, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I am. I'm expecting River Raids Part 3. And I would be okay with that. But what I'm not okay with is basic stuff that you should have already had in place being delayed until the game's end. It doesn't make sense. New Game Plus is going to come at the end. They claim that it's because, people are unable to do the festivals and everything like that. So that tells me one of two things. It tells me either you're at the end of the game's life cycle, you will never do another festival ever again, which is really crappy because, every game does festivals. Even, especially if you are claiming to go the RPG route, RPG games have festivals. You turn on Final Fantasy 11, which is like a 2000 game, from the year 2000. If you still play that, you and whoever else is on that server, you are still experiencing festivals and stuff like that. Final Fantasy 14, they still do festivals. If the next Final Fantasy game that is an online service, they will do festivals. That's just how they go. That's just how they do. So either you're not going to have festivals, or the other option is that when you get to New Game Plus, you don't plan on doing any other content at all. And that's kind of crappy. There are people who really wanted to play this game from the beginning and have all their gear in place, have everything in place, have everything working. And those are the people that I feel for, because why are you not giving us New Game Plus? Why are you not giving us Hooded Combat? It kind of worries me. It makes me feel like maybe, and this is the second point, maybe you just don't know what you're programming. Maybe you don't know what you're doing. Maybe this team was okay with story, but not with the gameplay, not with what's going on in the game. And that's shocking, and it's scary. It's really crazy. You should be able to give me what I want, especially since most of us were asking for this from day one. So I honestly don't know. I don't know that they know what they're doing, and I have no confidence. And honestly, I feel like this Bassam standalone game is going to be crap. Because number one, it was supposed to be a expansion pack, and they decided to make it its own game, so it can't be very long. It's got to be no longer than a minute. And number two, you put out this Bassam game, it's done by the same team that did this. So I really, really have no confidence. I feel like it's going to be buggy. I feel like it's going to have problems. But, that's just my feeling. But, again, to answer your questions, I already know without looking at the patch notes in advance, New Game Plus is not coming in update 152. Okay? Maybe after our second expansion, that's when it'll come out. But right now, it's not happening. It's definitely not. Anyway, I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts? Does this upset you that we're not getting New Game Plus until like way at the end? Does it anger you that like they took so long? What are your thoughts and feelings on this company? Will you purchase the very next Assassin's Creed game, or are you going to wait a year or two until they get all the bugs out? Because right now, this game is buggy. Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Again, please like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.
Ya Yi!